When millennials finally get the keys to leadership, are we really changing the system or just recreating the same problem in softer language? Hey, it's me, Alex. Welcome back to This is Final Millennial Diary. We've talked about climbing the ladder while crying. We've unpacked the side hustle industrial complex, and now we're stepping into this weird reality. Millennials are bosses now. The kids who grew up on Dunkaroos, TGIF sitcoms, and AOL chat rooms, well, we're running teams, signing paychecks, and shaping workplaces. But here's the big question. Are we actually different, or are we just giving the same corporate culture a new coat of paint? Let's be real. Most of us didn't want to be the boss. We wanted stability, respect, maybe a job that didn't make us cry in the bathroom. But as time moved on, we started stepping into leadership roles, whether we were ready or not. And we brought with us something we endured as young workers: unpaid internships, toxic managers, micromanagement, and do more with less culture. We knew what not to do, or at least we thought we did. You see, millennial bosses do bring something different to the table. We've lived through enough bad leadership to know we don't want to repeat it. We emphasize collaboration over hierarchy. We try to listen, not just talk. We care about mental health days, remote work flexibility, and not making people feel like cogs in a machine. We're more likely to say, take care of yourself first, because we know what it's like to never hear those words from our own managers. And let's be honest, a lot of us led with memes. Our version of employee appreciation is a Starbucks gift card and a GIF in Slack. It's not perfect, but it's a different vibe than the corner office scoldings, we grew up with. But there's always a catch. Even with all that good intention, many of us are still working inside systems that we did not build ourselves. We want to pay people more, but budgets don't allow it. We want to offer more flexibility, but higher ups still demand butts and seats. We want to reject hustle culture, but investors and boards still push for constant growth. So sometimes we end up being the cool boss on the outside while still perpetuating the same pressures behind the scenes. It's not that we don't care, it's that the system hasn't actually changed. This is where the generational contrast gets really spicy. Millennials as bosses are trying to be empathetic, but Gen Z employees expect empathy as the baseline. They want transparency about pay, flexible schedules, and leaders who do not only get it, but act on it. And when we as millennial bosses can't deliver, they'll call it out. They'll quit. They'll make TikToks about it. And honestly, the accountability is probably what we need, because while we're trying to heal the workplace from what we endured, they're demanding it evolve even faster. So here's the real question. Are millennial bosses actually any different? Well, the answer is yes, but we're also tired. We're trying to change the game, but we're still playing by rules written by boomers and corporations that care more about quarterly reports than their own people. We care more. We listen more. But being different doesn't mean it's easy, and it doesn't mean we're always okay. So let's answer it clean. Millennial bosses are different, but are we okay? We're doing better, but we're also burning out trying to be the leaders we never had. And that, to me, that's a job on its own. Next time on a Millennial Diary, unpaid internships and underpaid dreams. We're going to talk about the broken promises of experience over pay, how a whole generation was sold on free labor as a ticket to success, and why it left so many of us starting the race 10 steps behind. So make sure you subscribe, share this with a friend who's managing people for the first time, and check out alexiscardoza.com for all of the links, YouTube channel, the socials, etc., because leadership, my friends, shouldn't break us. And this is coming from a former United States Marine. And this is fine.
Goodbye.